Welcome back to Mobility Now. Today we've been hearing a lot about opportunities for bicycle commuting in the city of Houston, but there are a lot of good opportunities and fun things going on in other parts of the region today. And to hear about some of those, we're joined by Tim Tietjens, who's the Director of Planning and Development for the city of LaPorte. Tim, welcome to Mobility Now.
Thank you, Jeff.
Now, when you're planning a transportation system in LaPorte or really any city, we've obviously got traffic problems and things like that to work about, but what do you think is going to take to really build a system that bicycling and walking can be convenient options for people who want to commute to work?
Well, I think it needs to be near the land uses that are generating the traffic, as well as those centers that people want to go to, such as schools and commercial centers and recreational areas, things like that. When you mix those land uses together and connect them with hike and bike trails, it's only logical that people will begin to use them, and that's exactly what we've seen out in LaPorte.
What are some of the things that LaPorte's been doing to create that great bikeway network you've got?
Right. We have in 2003 we adopted a component of our comprehensive plan, which is a bike and pedestrian network, 38-mile plan, but as you know, it's not just the plan that's important, it's implementing that plan, building the system. So we have actually, at the time we adopted that system, we had about 2.5 miles of hike and bike trail in the city. Since that time, we have built 14.5 more miles to that system, which represents about a 600% increase in trail systems. And it was important to us to build a system that linked the industries in our side of town to the job holders. And there are a good number of people who live fairly close. That's the kind of one of the advantages to living in LaPorte is you're very close to employment. And these people can hop on a bike or even walk in many cases.
Well, of this network you're building, what's the one project that you're the most proud of, or if it's a planned project that you're the most excited about?
I would have to say that'd be our Fairmont Parkway spine, which is, it's a spine that really links the east and the west side of town. Because the east side of town is where all of our original development was, and then the west side of town, as it grew, the linkages were really only automobile linkages, and we didn't have any other sort of way to get around. So the Fairmont spine links all those sides of town, plus the spurs that go off of that get into the neighborhoods.
Well, Tim, thanks for joining us today. That was some great information.
My pleasure, Jeff. Thank you.
That's all the time we have for today. I'd like to thank my guests, Bob Stein from Rice University, Regina Garcia from Bike Houston, Ana Ramirez from TxDOT, and Tim Tietjens from the City of LaPorte for participating in Mobility Now. I'm Jeff Table, Director of Community and Environmental Planning for the Houston-Galveston Area Council. Thanks for watching Mobility Now.